Hey, to answer, no, do not disturb on. What does that mean? Oh, hey, maybe, oh, here goes me. Okay, didn't I have to do? Hey, Tara, can you hear me when I talk? Okay, so maybe we need to do this. You did? Oh.
Hi, it's Troy Ferran. Is anybody else on?
Hey, there we go, Tara, we got it. What'd you do? Thumbnail video, let's see. Start video? I only have 4 people here, that's not good. That's me. Can everybody else see the screen?
I can see welcome to Highland Planning Council meeting.
Yep, that's what we have. Okay. No. So what planning commissioners do we have? Cause I've only got, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Okay, what commissioners do we have on? Can you unmute yourselves? Can't hear anything. So Tara, you just run with it, and we'll jump in and we'll do our best. But I think when people talk into the mic when they're unmuted.
Hey, I can hear somebody now. Oh, that's me.
Testing, testing.
Okay, Tar, just the mics are up. Oh. Okay, it's my phone.
Okay, they're ready to start. Nathan, are you ready?
So I am Chris, Commissioner. I want to welcome everybody out to the Highland City Planning Commission for Tuesday, July 28, 2020. We're going to get started. Let's see, we have in attendance tonight Chris Housen, Claude Jones, Gary Abbott, and myself, Chris Kemp. We will get started with the location by, it's supposed to be Nino, but he's not here. So I will go ahead and get that, and then a pledge of allegiance will be given by Commissioner Jones. We get something up for the stage, and we blessing. I think we need to get to the president. So others talk about Capital City, grateful for the technology we have to be able to get the things that we need to do that make the citizens of the further improve our citizens. Care to all of those involved might be able to get over this virus as quickly as possible as well, so we can get back to normal. But to those who are not feeling well with their lost loved ones at this time, say this in the Christ. Okay, please repeat the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anybody in attendance tonight that would like to bring up something that's not on the agenda? If you have something, that'd be the time to speak up. Okay, I don't think we have anybody, so we'll go on to item number 2, in the public hearing. So we'll open up public hearing now. It's preliminary plat approval for 4-lot subdivision, to be known as Street subdivision.
Okay, thank you, Commissioners. So this is a 4-lot subdivision. This is the vicinity map. It's located at 4562 West, 11,000 North. Access will be from Snowflake Drive. And the current zoning for the area is R140. And the proposed lots do conform to the R140 standards as far as frontage and setbacks demonstrated. They are proposing for lot 4 a sanitary sewer easement. Staff is requesting that if that easement does happen, that we maintain ownership of that property, so it'd be dedicated to the city. I know they are working with the city engineer to possibly look at different sewer alignments perhaps, so that easement might possibly go away during civil construction and then final plat. But yeah.
How do I see your presentation? I only see. Look at the Highland City page. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Huh, okay, so it's not showing up on the Zoom. Interesting, okay.
Is that linked? You should search for Highland City, Utah, and it should pull up the
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working.
Tara, can I have a quick question?
I apologize for that, I'll wait.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, we are requesting that 20 foot to be dedicated to the city if it does end up going into place. UDOT has requested that no access will be granted for lot number 4 on Timpanogos Highway. We did a DRC meeting June 29th. No residents attended that meeting. We did the appropriate notifications for Planning Commission. And then we have received one written correspondence yesterday, but it was more, they were fine with the proposed subdivision, but it was more so about the future development tying into Manor Drive. For your recommended proposed motions, staff is recommending 5 stipulations. So number 5, as you can tell, is the one that was talking about the easement and or an alternative location approved by the engineer. And I believe the applicant is on the line too.
Anything else?
Nope, that was it. Pretty straightforward.
I have a question.
I
Are you ready?
Muted, so.
Can you hear me?
Is that the Snowflake Street, is it a dead end right now?
Yeah, it's a dead end. I'll go to the map. Oh, yeah, so stubbing in for there, and then it's Spruce Drive, actually, not Snowflake. So it is stubbing in for future development to the property, the vacant lot right here.
Oh, it looks good to me.
I do see people attending the meeting. I show they aren't muted, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, this is Chris Houghton. Yeah, this seems pretty straightforward to me.
Marilee has a question.
Yes, can you hear me first before I start?
Marilee, what is your question? I'm not
My
sure what
first-
technical issues with it.
Okay, my first question is, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. My question is on that 20 foot.
Okay.
My question is on that 20 foot easement. You mentioned that there is a possible alternative. My question is on that 20 foot easement. You mentioned that there is a possible alternative.
Uh-huh.
What is the process of figuring out that alternative? What does that entail?
So it would be with the engineering. So during civil review, their engineers and our engineer will be working through that process. There are utilities through that 20-foot easement. And so usually when we have utilities, we don't want an easement onto someone's property just for emergency purposes.
Right.
We want to be able to get to it as swiftly as possible. And so the easement would essentially not be there. It'd be going into that public road.
Okay. So what is the process of figuring that out and the final decision on that?
Tara, I'm not sure, I'm trying to understand the order of this. Doesn't aren't they going to first address the applicant, which is me, or what's, I'm a little bit lost on this process.
Was merely having a concern or what?
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on, commissioners and residents. For some reason, you guys can't hear each other. So I'll repeat exactly everything that everybody's saying, so you all are on the same page of hearing each other. You guys can't hear each other. Okay. So what was that? This is the applicant speaking.
So this is Troy Ferran. We have a comment on number 5, but I don't want to go out of protocol here. Usually in the past, you would call upon the applicant and we make our comments, and then I assume public comment would come after that. I'm just trying to understand the process here. I don't want to be speaking out of line, but I want to, move through this.
So yeah, generally what will happen is you will end up, usually we'll have the applicant speak first and then open up the public comment. So what would be your comment, Mr. Ferran?
So on the out of the 5 points that were brought up, and David Jenkins is here with me. He's produced the civil document. We turned in a revised plan to Todd, the city engineer, today. It shows the manhole located outside of the 20-foot easement, and that was his concern, is that the manhole was not, there was nothing, there was no maintenance required in the easement. So now that the manholes are out of it, that would allow it not to be dedicated to the city, so that we could just have the easement on that lot, and it just be a standard public utility easement.
Okay. So commissioners, his comment is to number 5. He spoke to Todd and they removed the manhole and they submitted new utilities. So the manhole was in that 20-foot utility easement on lot number 4. They did remove that manhole, but there are still the sewer lines in that easement. And so generally when we see the lines in that easement, we request that we maintain ownership in case we need to access it for emergency purposes.
You need ownership, or you just need?
Dedicated to the city, yeah. So we've seen in other areas in the city where they just had an easement and they built structures and in emergency purposes trying to access the utility, such as the Sourlet sewer line. We had issues getting to it as efficiently as we would if we maintained ownership of it. So this would be similar to what you've seen in that Evergreen subdivision that we reviewed last month.
So we have to maintain it.
Correct. We would maintain it and keep the weeds down. So the commission was wondering if we would maintain it and keep the weeds down.
Yeah, I just have seen where we go. Like we just enforce our easement.
This is David Jenkins. I'm the engineer for the subdivision. Can I talk now or address this further?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jenkins, what was that?
So I'm the engineer on this, and I've been talking with Todd about this. Is that something I can address to the Planning Commission now, or what time do I want? What do you want me to speak?
You can speak now. So we have Mr. Jenkins. He's the engineer for the project, and he would like to speak now.
Great, thank you. So they can't hear me, I guess, but in talking with Todd, we removed the one sewer manhole that was at the north end of Lot 4 so that it's in the road. And so we do provide a 20-foot easement for the sewer that will cross through. In my experience with various cities, municipalities, and with sewer districts, this is very common to have sewer easements that the sewer district or the city in this case can maintain to get in and take care of if they need to. But then what happens is the easement is there, and then the homeowner, a lot owner for Lot 4, is able to take care of that property and maintain it, and not have something that the city has to maintain and take care of. It's in my experience, it's been a lot better municipalities to allow an easement as long as the manhole access points, which are outside in the public way, they can get to, and they have their sewer equipment to be able to TV the lines and clean them out, and never actually ever have to get onto the property.
Okay.
I would certainly recommend
you know,
not dedicate the property, but leave it as an easement and let the homeowner of Lot 4 maintain that property.
oh, perfect.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Applicants, can you hear me? So,
Yeah.
he is correct. We did get a revised submittal today. We haven't had a chance to thoroughly review it yet. Hence the stipulation in the staff report. Our standard with the council is to require public infrastructure and tracks for the reasons that Tara mentioned. Even when the city is considering selling property, if there's public infrastructure within that, we maintain ownership of that. They are correct that you don't necessarily have to get on the property to maintain that sewer line without the manhole being there, unless, of course, there's a break or a replacement or anything else like that we have to do. So we are still discussing their proposal internally to see whether or not that is something that we would accept as a city, and that's why the stipulation is worded as it is.
Okay.
I think what Nathan is saying is a practical conundrum. If something goes wrong at 2 o'clock in the morning, city staff need to come out and fix something. That's the worst case scenario. They don't really want to be bashing over shades or the golas or things like that. They've filled all the complaints that they're saying not being maintained. Yeah, I do know you're the use of it. Oh, thanks. Correct. I would tend to go with whatever the city wants to do. As far as the lot layout and the use, I'm all for it. Liking it. Okay, commissioners, anybody else have anything they want to add? No. No.
Okay.
Okay.
due to the issue we're having with the communication, why don't we just close the public hearing, we'll take a vote on it. We think we know how the vote's gonna go, and then we'll let the city clean up the issue with the people.
Want me to make a,
Trying to make a motion to,
I move the planning commission accept the findings and recommendations approval of the preliminary plat, subject to the five stipulations, including looking into the new manhole location that was submitted. And I second that.
we have a second, by Chris, take a vote, Chris,
Yes.
Todd,
Yes.
They're voting, but I don't know what they're voting on because I can't hear it.
I'm a yes as well, so. That motion passes unanimous, we trust that the city will clean up the issue with the engineer, or whatever they do.
Okay.
Hey, thank you very much.
June 23rd, 2020. Anybody have any corrections?
No.
No. No. Okay. I move that we approve the meeting minutes of the planning commission from June 23rd, 2020.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay.
Aye.
That's unanimous. Approved. So it looks like the other things we have is, our city council meetings August 4th, August 18th, planning commission meeting, August 25th.
Okay.
If anybody can't be there, please, staff, we can make arrangements on a full quorum. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Anything else you need to add, Tara?
Just a quick question. Heather didn't hear who made the second motion. Who was the second motion?
That was yours truly.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Nope, that's it. That's all we have.
Okay, then we just need a motion to adjourn. Somebody?
Motion to adjourn?
Yeah, Zoom is.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay. See you. Coming, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
We're gonna have a little meeting with him and Scott and Mary and Tammy.
As soon, Maren and Tammy want to meet soon. I told them we could put that together anytime.
I mean, I'd rather they walk